Hello everyone. This video is, the focus of this video is designed to help us feel into our bodies more, designed to help us feel in a greater union with our soul source, with our bodies, with our energies, with our abilities to re-tap into and bring back together, to expand, upgrade, and come together in a greater union in ourselves as free, sovereign beings, free, sovereign, divine source beings. So simply to begin with, however is comfortable for you, you can be kind of standing, relaxed and open. You can be sitting in positions that help encourage openness, so like your hands up, hands out, or down and open. Helps you to relax, helps you feel safe. So in that, all you need to do actually, along with this intention, is just asking your body what is most safe and comfortable in a position to be, so that we can tune in and connect in this moment. And so simply can we then also begin asking our bodies what it is that it needs, what it is that we need to hear, and by simply actually beginning to say hello, just saying hello to your precious body, him or her, in its own individual infinite intelligence throughout these sacred temples, houses, vehicles, these avatar consciousness, or these avatar technologies, consciousness technologies, these biospiritual infinite technologies that our bodies are, some of the most advanced in the universe, or I'd say some of the most, or is the most advanced, able to house fully our soul source, star, and planetary infinite consciousness and energies, the more and more we intimately work with this body, your body. So you can simply say hello, hi, I love you. I'm here to truly listen and feel everything. Allowing yourself to scan over the bodies, maybe imagining and feeling like a ring of light come down from the top of your head around the soul star, about 12 inches above your head, down, around, through the body, down to the feet, to the earth star, about 12 inches below the feet. Scanning over, asking how you are, ready to feel everything. Which can bring up a lot. If you're very subtly sensitive and really on that path of attuning, that can instantly bring up a lot. So just trust it, honor it, and if you need to, move around, shake about, make some noises. We'll begin getting some energies flowing, things releasing if you need to, if that's where you feel you're at. Otherwise, just continue tuning in and deep breathing, really deep breathing to your lower belly, steady and clear as you're focusing. Either be deeply in your belly, far down to your pelvic floor, and just that. Or also then from there, lifting it to your lungs, up to your upper chest. And letting it go. In order to be of anything in this world within our highest creativity, within our highest service, in our highest capacity of being, so many of us have that true desire to really serve and really be in our greatest unified potential, greatest creativity, in our sovereign liberation. So simply, are we required to deeply feel immersively into our bodies, to be so alive, so richly alive and embodied, fully incarnated, and as we advance and expand along the path of awakening, true living, awakening within ourselves and who we truly are, our energies, chi and life force, soul source, true core center, and how that plays and is always there, more and more wanting to incarnate and anchor in to our physical bodies as with our light, energetic bodies and chakra systems to anchor in and connect through the physical in a coherency, in a relationship, and in a dance as a whole unit, a whole unified version of you. Simply, our first job is to ensure the continued practice of really feeling into our bodies, ever more increasingly conscious in the responsibility that comes with that, expanding out beyond us into all of our environment, through the earth, through the air, feeling others, feeling all life forms. Feeling others, feeling all life forms just as much as you're dedicated to your internal energies, mastery, body, consciousness, your whole body, multidimensionally. So does then come the consciousness and awareness of connecting truly as you practice that with others, your heart, mind, body, full energetic connection with others. You will feel them deeply internally the same. Perhaps you will hear them telepathically, feeling or else feeling and interpreting the energies of what you receive in their current states or in their multidimensional communication beyond the physical. Simple traits of our multidimensional humanness are expanded, fuller senses, natural, normal senses, and then into all of our natural, normal abilities and the unique ones of which we all hold, have within us to discover and exercise. The base of those would be telepathics, feeling, true empathy, but within a clear, confident, mastered sense of empathy, to not get wrapped up in others' emotions or our own and swirl in those for too long. To feel what we need to, interpret what we need to, and then move and breathe and live and be as we need to within those receivings and connections. The first and foremost responsibility, so then more so we can be filled with the own truest soul source spirit essence of who we really are, and that spirit chi and life source force energy into our chi and life force of the body and the energy body and the physical body within our organ systems, to flow throughout our blood, to let the blood be fully immersed with that clear, pure, radiant, living chi energy as it flows through your body and nourishing every cell of your body, every muscle, every bone, every organ. To support the cleared, regulated, coherent nervous system throughout the body that flows through all your major organ systems, all your muscles and all your bones, through the spinal column, spinal cord, and the brain. All the way down from the top, down the spinal column. Feeling those infinite branches like a mycelial network or like roots of many plants in the earth stretching throughout the body. All the way down to your tailbone, pelvic bone, pelvic muscles, psoas muscles of the hips, the groin, to the pelvic floor, down through the thighs and legs to your knees. To your calves and shins and ankles. Down to your feet. This will allow you to become, so this is an attuning, full, energetically activated guidance spontaneously happening right now to help you deeper tune more subtly into your body in multiple layers and levels. Taking deep breaths and allowing your mind to focus into your heart, focus deep into your belly, allowing those three major consciousness, brain, mind centers to cohere, align, and unify, to stretch throughout the nervous system, the vascular system, cardiovascular system, so the blood pumping through your body with that infinite chi and life force, coming from the lower dantians as well as the heart, and the true soul source essence within you. In an alchemizing agreement, in a flow to fill with a living infinite life force energy that comes from pure surrender of our ego and our mind to align with the heart, align with the body, and listen so dearly, deeply to allow that union, that communication, that relationship to flow in an infinity loop as it's meant to. So in that, something that really helps to deeply tune into your body and allow your brain and mind to settle in as well and connect in within that relationship, within that union, is envisioning like an infinity loop running through your body. So from the top of your head, kind of crossing through your heart, down, looping to your lower dantian, crossing again, up and over. You can do that in any way. Coherify the brain hemispheres, spinal cord and the brain stem to the front prefrontal cortex and the pineal gland as well. But also just for full body immersion, even down to your feet, or the bottom of your feet, the top of your head, and just focusing on that, even following it with your eyes internally behind your eyelids. Imagining and feeling the flow of energy. Unifying the left and the right side of the body. ever more subtly tune in to your energetics, to your feelings, to what the body communicates through every organ, as through every muscle. Even if there are pains that pop up within the awareness of subtly, so richly, deeply beginning to attune to the body, keep putting my hands on my belly to note the importance of really deeply getting down into our bodies, into our belly, into our organs, into our chi, into our life force, rooting in and grounding in with the feet, the legs, and up through our abdomen's solar plexus center area to the heart, and everywhere else up to the head, expand into your body throughout your arms, throughout your hands, shoulders. An awareness of feelings, an awareness of energies. Even if there are pains, we can allow ourselves to safely, if we allow ourselves to fully relax and immerse. So simply allow yourself to fully relax, fully immerse. Connectively with your body, providing that safety, providing that openness and willingness to fully listen. And breathe deeply, move subtly, to allow all to begin flowing naturally, as your body will always snap back to that natural somatic union. If we open and relax and allow that safe space and fully say yes to the infinite, expanding, full love to connect in with our bodies, to connect in. And be fully present, be fully here, safely, soundly, clearly listening, feeling to every feeling of the body that is communicating you without having to conceptualize or think about what is this, what is that. Just allow it to happen, allow it, and open your heart. So then any communications through the feelings and sensations will come to you in a clearer translation of what your brain, mind can conceptualize, but also just allowing yourself to fully follow that feeling, to feel into what it needs, to come to a completion within that, because then in that you can choose to kind of come to a center point within the feelings, whether it be good or bad, or good or painful. It's all good, because it's training you to fully immersively come in a greater union in your body, to be healing, to be greater embodied. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's something that hurts, you can allow yourself to feel that even, and breathe through it. Go deeper and immersively into that space, to this core center, where you can then begin to relax and kind of shift the energies around, shift the vibration, shift the spin, so that things begin to correct themselves and come back into a coherency, and release any pains, release any pressures, release any stuckness or tightness in the muscles or the organs or the energetics and the meridian systems. So things begin to shift and change and support that flow. Again. Just within this, we can begin to go deeper. We can begin to feel deep into the cells of our body, into our DNA, activating our third eye, our secondary senses, our secondary sights, our sights deeper beyond physical, expanded and open in that subtlety of energetics. that then meets with our hearts and softens and allows us to expand ever deeper, and then into our bellies, that really mercifully brings that feeling to come into a level of awareness with our DNA within a somatic source living whole embodied sovereignty and union, a somatic union and a cellular union down to your DNA level. Which will come very slowly and gently and naturally as we expand, as we embody more. So it's within deeply reaching feeling into our DNA, we can begin calling in upon our organic readiness from our oversouls and highest self, an upgrading, an expansion, an activation of higher strands, an activation to become a triple helix or more DNA rather than the overarching collective mainstream teachings about double helix DNA. Many of us are beginning to come into an awareness that we have a higher vibrational activation, more strands, you could say, and a greater, more strands. And another aspect of that DNA kind of ladder, flowing, curling climb, that makes it a triple helix. And that will help you to begin activating, opening to more of your own individual psychic, psionic, expanded, natural human senses that are for all of us, as well as what are very unique to you within your own genetics, your own DNA from your lineages. The amalgamification, the alchemization, togetherness, and unity, communicating, connecting with those genetics from our lineages that connects into our DNA. Begin unlocking these abilities or these expanded versions of our 12 senses, expanding to our base 12 dimensional and 12 senses of the human body that we have, and even beyond that, as it extends beyond that. But we are meant to have a base of 12 senses and a base within our wholer, higher soul source 12 dimensional embodiment, and from there also expanding. So if we come into a complete choice of liberation, of sovereignty, of choosing to be who we truly are, choosing to be really alive and in our bodies every moment, every day, to listen of how we have to move, breathe, get energies to flow in the highest healthful living vitality, which then will allow us to unlock the greater potentials of our psionics, our abilities, our energetics, our DNA. By the pure, raw intention and willingness to open and love ourselves, love our bodies, and putting that into practice with everyone around us, humans, animals, plants, the earth, in every way, to connect in the sacredness, truly compassionately seeing others as they are and feeling them in a complete safe presence with each other, just as much as we're providing for our bodies, our internal family selves, so our inner children and all the many facets of that, our inner selves, our masculine, our feminine, our child, coming into a greater triple union to align with that triple helix DNA and align with source of all creation, ultimately, in every way, in the greatest coherency and just dedication to open and let everything of the false programmings of this world via mainstream teachings begin to dissolve away, so we can allow the truth within our bodies to arise, within our souls and within our hearts, and with the truth of energetics and consciousnesses and the way things are communicating and flowing within the collective body, collective mind and heart, collective sphere that we all are intimately interconnected with. It's all to simply relax and say yes more to our greater, expanded, infinite potential that we have within us. From there is how we can more so begin taking the steps to really bring actualized, real energy, real chi, real life force, real spirit, real soul essence into all that we consciously choose to engage with. Sharing, channeling, focusing our consciousness, our energies into with awareness, with a consciousness beyond us of what it is doing, to allow it to fully take form as is in alignment with us fully, as we know in our hearts and trusting of our soul source essence, in alignment with that us, in alignment with our bodies, in a higher healthful vitality that allows all of that to anchor in and ground in and correctly connect and communicate throughout the multidimensional body as through the physical body. We can begin really bringing that living energy into everything. It will be in alignment for everybody, all of living organic creation, all of Earth, all of humanity. It'll be in alignment for everybody in their highest potential and awakening, embodying, healing, and becoming the embodied living masters, the great true embodied living masters we're all here to remember and discover within ourselves, fully within ourselves, and begin tapping into that deeper and deeper to allow that greater to be remembered and opened in the body itself, as you work with slowly that breathing, connecting and allowing the nervous system, allowing the vascular system of the blood flow, allowing the chi and life force system, allowing the energetic systems with the chakra systems, allowing the organs in direct reflection, direct connection to unify, communicate together in greater love. And that greater living embodied unity to take with us in every step, every breath, as we're meant to. Take it with us to every responsibility that we are able to respond to, with a greater living energy, a greater consciousness, a greater life force, to ensure it is done, created, and done in a greater, higher way that serves everybody in all things. Trust our bodies to slow down and do things as we need to, or speed up and do things as we need to, that supports the greater flow of the mental and emotional and energetics and the physical body in a greater loose, opened, softened, yet firm and strong purity. So remember, my friends, it's all up to us and our choices. It's all up to us in just choosing greater somatic union, real, true embodiment. And in listening to our bodies will be revealed everything we can do to support ourselves in the highest love and highest health and vitality, to let go of all ego or mind constructs or tightenings or knots, stuck places that form these barriers of ourselves, these blockages, these that formulate connectively with our ego and identity of self that helps us feel secure, helps us protect ourselves from the unhealthfulness, the maladies, the sickness of the world, of the collective that we are actively healing. To let go of all these ways stuck in us that is our own sickness, our own blockages, because we all have a lot to heal. We all have a lot to clear to become greater, open, expanded, unified source and unified Mother Earth, Gaia connected, activated and awakened beings to really bring ourselves, like I said, to everything with fullness. Take care of our lives and responsibilities and each other, our families and friends around us, just in exact the same reflection and consciousness, to feel what is in resonance for you, to feel what you need to give time and energy to feel what you don't, that you can clear out of your life. By clearing that mental stuckness, knottiness, stagnation, and any emotions that may be associated with connecting with different points of the body. So right now I was feeling that actually in my right shoulder a bit, clearing that and expanding that out to the collective of anyone who will be watching this in the future. Really, right now we're going through, just an added bonus to the rest of this video, we're going through a period, a window, a portal, just an open experience bubble right now in the collective that is activating through the clearing, purifying, healing, and openness of true masculine energies in all of us. Whether you're a female or a male, we all have masculine, feminine, and all that, of course. As you know entirely, and as was pointed to previously in the video. Most of you most likely know. But if you don't, yes, masculine, feminine energies we all have. But right now we're going through a clearing, a healing of the masculine energies to help us be more embodied and more attentive, more aware, more actionable in all the right directions that supports us in our individual sovereign healthfulness, our sovereign service, our sovereign creatorship, to really hone in, take to heart, and acknowledge that every thought and feeling, whether it be repetitive stuck loops of thoughts or feelings and emotions, and within those stuck tighted knots, mental or emotional energy within us, keeping us stuck in these broken record loops sometimes, we're creating a reality, and we're actively always being given from the universe, from source, from Sophia, Mother, Father, God of all creation. Not our highest self, our oversoul selves, and our highest Christed selves, that is, along the mastery journey, the actual great mastery embodiment journey, do we become more of our Christed, true, crystalline Christ ourselves. So our avatar selves, truly, by embodying our full soul source potential in every way in the body. We will be given the choices and awarenesses of things that we can choose to become higher, to clear old programs, to get out of our comfort zones, to expand us, to become stronger, more fortified, to become more embodied, and really knowing ourselves, discovering our greater potential, really going into that unknown and following the uncomfortableness of what we know we want to do or need to do that arises and it presents itself gracefully as well, to allow ourselves to effortlessly just flow upon. If we choose that, our hearts, choose our souls, choose our truest and highest embodiment fully, will we be shown these sacred timelines to follow from within us that we can continue to attune to and put in the action one step at a time how we feel to activate more of that greater Christ avatar and body potential, more of the higher timeline of ourselves expanding into higher versions of ourselves and body, of what we're here to serve with and create with and be with in this world in every way that's entirely so amazingly unique unto everyone, and our amazing multidimensional human abilities to, as we activate our bodies to the fullest capacity of fuller somatic union, activating our DNA and really anchoring in all these light, energetic technologies, consciousness technologies that is of our own oversoul and unique source sovereign frequency, and all that we share with each other and we learn from each other as we're all constantly giving literal multidimensional living organic consciousness technologies with each other, sharing these to give, to teach, to help us to utilize, to help us to more so expand and open and discover more of our own as well. So through that, we become greater in union with our bodies. Just speaking more into this. And in that, we can begin activating our greater abilities and potential in a fuller energetic feeling and physical sense entirely. So things like superpowers of all kinds, elemental harmonizings and bendings, can become absolutely real. Weather manipulation or weather harmonizing and movement and changing as you're in complete harmony with Mother Earth and all of nature, and working with those energetics in a relationship because you're so fully embodied within yourself, having your heart open, having your third eye, your mind, and having your lower dantian to ground in and fully feel into your body, and then feel into the body of the earth. Just having that whole alignment within your multidimensional spectrum of full body and all your energy centers, and all your chakras, all of your organs, all of the chi and the life force down to that cellular level. We begin actually housing the energetics and consciousness, able to responsibly utilize those abilities, and just simply be able to. So that comes down to honing this all back around once again, as we've said a million times, all the somatic union, all the greater unity with our body, the greater healthfulness and vitality, and love, once again, for the millionth time. Everything comes down to that first, so that we can begin to really authentically embody every energies we bring to any creation, or any practice, or any ability training expansion, ability and training overall of self, to feel into our highest forms, our limits, and expand and dissolve those away when we're ready, as we communicate with the body without a super pushing massive force, but only enough to feel where boundaries are, and then we can begin relaxing in our humbleness, in our greater humility, to actually work with our bodies so preciously, so slowly, in a greater source sovereign living union. We can push ourselves to expand, to become greater within training or within service or actualizing, and it's necessary to feel, like I said, those bounds, to feel our fuller spectrum capabilities as we really tune into our bodies deeper, and in the energetics for whole living multidimensional ecosystem of self as with each other. But ultimately, if we soften as well through that, like I said, with that humbleness, accept where we are, and then how we can really begin to softly, gracefully open and expand those with so much awareness, it'll continue, and continue. So It's important now in these times we have to continuously be embodying, continuously be training ourselves, continuously be showing up to serve in our truest capacity, to embody more of who we really are. All these shifts right now, all these changes going on, we have to step up to help liberate all of it, but through liberating ourselves, through fully liberating ourselves to help liberate all, and come together back as that greater family and tribe. And so true humanity, we're meant to be working with nature, alongside all of life, with Mother Earth, in that same union, in that same reverence, just the same as with yourself, full reverence, that reverence for nature. In all life, in all things that we use, all materials that we utilize, all the ways that we interact, to really honor in the greater full, living reverence, joyfully and alive, with everyone and everything, as with ourselves, so fully. So I love you. Thank you so much for joining in this video. Look out for more talking about this in future live streams, future videos, and future classes, things like that. Right now we got the video.